Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Manning. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Fires it incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Hunt is on its way. Here's the return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll go to the ground. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. Got it looking for a first. Got a lot of room to the right. At the 30. The 10. And he did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
You know, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense putting points on the board. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 40. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following on for a massive fumble recovery.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action on first down. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. Turning it on. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. As As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's got it on the right. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting it.
Pulls it in down the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Throws to the wideout. All alone as he catches it. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to pass, it's Carr. Flushed out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The lone back's got it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Coleman. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now the play fake. Still looking, on the move. He'll pull it down and run.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like...
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You hear this all the time, but you've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit yak, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. Creates a little room. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You
cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Missed the connection on second, now looking at a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the 45 on its way. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Finding open areas. Turning it on. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up.
Sends it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he'll make the catch at the 15.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof, if you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Paulin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, I think this quarterback just needs to do a better job working through his progression. Looked to me like he was trying to force that into his guy who was covered on the play. There were other people open.
The give on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Time to take a shot. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Picked off, and they ruin an early sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Got out of trouble and throws. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarter.
A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pauling. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. Here come the Irish back on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Missouri! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Pauling. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Still running at the 40. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
And he's thrown another interception. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Yeah, in 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So, it's a fake. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They call it, they convert. What a call by the offense.
Coming out with it, it's Pauly. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Irish, back on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Dances away. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Well, this has been a day to forget.
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. They've got him, and he never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it. We've got a change of possession.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, Tigers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He'll do it himself. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll give it to him again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's caught. It's Fields. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Fires left. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Irish! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He gets it in there for the 2, and they'll chop a couple off that lead.
And what do you do if you're on defense? You're on an island trying to tackle that guy. If you go for him, he's pitching it, and they're walking in with 2. Tough spot to be in. The defense gives up 2 points there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to take the top off. Already toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield. He's at the touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Oh, man, you've got to love this execution if you're an offensive play caller. Watch the QB. He does such a good job buying time, using his eyes. Receiver starts on the right side all the way across the formation. He takes his time, throws a great throw. Receiver makes the catch, does the rest, gets in the end zone for 6.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. Quarterback moving. He turns it loose to the left. He's got it on the outside. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Love. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. How about this running back dragging a toe and getting it in balance?
Showing off the wide receiver skills. You know running backs are so talented nowadays, and you split them out as a wide receiver. So
it's a fumble on the play. Scoops it up, still a live ball. dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
Bring in the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Caught in the backfield, it's locked. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
No gain on the play.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll give it to the back. Ball is out behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football.
There he goes. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now, decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing second and long from the 19. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Makes the grab on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Might as well stick with him. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Throws to the back. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. They march 79 yards on the drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
He'll throw it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
To throw, it's Carr. On the move to his left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal.
Get set, get set.
The snap sets up the throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, I know the field goal wasn't good, but hey, 19, it's a pretty good lead.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Extending the play. He wants a big play here late. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some play.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Carr. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got a chance. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big late in the game. You know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to